Be sure to thumbs up and share. Waiting on everybody. We're gonna do updates. Three of you watching. Hello, hello. I don't know why there's such a daggone delay on this. RTR2, Donna D, CJ Blaze, Brandon Ferguson, Pockets 2. There's Bill, Josh Connor, Lisa Bricknell, Tia, or Taya. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. There's Ryan84, Snapper B, Pool Noodle. How is everybody doing this Sunday evening? Had to come and give you some updates. And the other night I got a little bit sidetracked with our trolling, and I was in the middle of giving you my 2 cents on this Virginia thing. So I'm going to show you what I've got. And Mrs. V, how are you? Elish, James Clark. Oh, I didn't see Jeep Girl. Did I miss some people? I see you speaking to Jeep Girl. Oh, there's Kelly and Jeep Girl. Okay, this is not going to be and Jeff headed to Virginia this week. All righty. That's one of the things we're going to be talking about. Well, it's mostly what we're going to be talking about. All right. I hate to get started and people miss or have to watch the rerun, can't ask questions. Mr. T, howdy to you. That's a neat way of putting it. Love that. Angel in Dallas. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Snapper B, what part? Hey, Fugel fam, yes. We've got all kinds of people in my chat. We've got Fugel fam. We've got people from Will Patriot, Jerry's Wood Shop and Outdoors, Typical American, Central Ohio Prepper, Central Florida Prepper. We have expanded our family. Well, Angel in Dallas, I'm telling you what's the truth, honey. I can't get healthy. I wish I could get a little bit of perk in my step, but I can't seem to do that. Oh my goodness. Let me turn this down before my big mouth starts playing. My grandma used to always say it was old age and vibrations. Aaliyah, honey, how are you? May May. May May, I didn't see your message on the end of my live last night, and I felt so bad. I was glad to see that you got into D Live. Cheesehead Cowboy, hello there. Man, did he send me a screenshot tonight. That doggone trolled account, he went to watch that and it said it could be age sensitive or something. Did he want to continue? But it's all blurred out. I don't know why they did that. If it didn't have good information for you all. Peggy, hi there. Um, Sunshine B, did I say that right? Cindy, how are you, honey? Brian Woodring, Sandwich, another West Virginia guy, I think. Are you a man? Sandwich? Good, May May. I'm so glad. Focus on something that makes you extremely happy. We have some ginseng tea quarter. Oh, it's my MS, Angel in Dallas. It's been bothering me. Yeah, you're a guy? Oh, good. I thought you wrote like a guy. Once you model a little bit and watch everybody. Hey, Miss CJ Blaze, I speak to you. I haven't talked to anybody today but Snafu. El Michelle, how are you, honey? Be right back. Baby's awake. Oh, see, April. My grandbaby had that mess last week. I've had it since Thursday off and on. Haven't had a temperature today though, so it's just my MS bothering me. Free Spirit Press News. Hey there, how are you? Alish Manwich. Yeah, it's a man, so he's Manwich. Alish or mess. Let's talk about prepping. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about some prepping too. We kind of got off on track a week or so ago, and I want to revisit that conversation as well. We can do that while we're waiting on more people to get in here. I had shown everybody the Northside's rice that would feed two people, a can of good sized can of canned chicken, tuna, um, can of pinto beans, um, some lo mein noodles. It was $1 for the pack at the dollar store, but all that stuff added up to $7. And if you have a $15 bag of rice that's going to last you a couple months, you can. Camp Patton, how are you, honey? SOP Raid, Southern Ohio Prepper. Well, I thought he was live. I hated to go live on top of him. I'd planned this earlier, and then life got in the way a little bit, and I was late. So, yes, y'all are more than welcome to come and raid me. So anyway, I was talking about for $7, you could go to the dollar store, save a lot. Aldi's. There was plenty of foods that you could buy that you could eat for $1 a day, and then add your $15 bag of rice. And very quickly, Brian Griffith, hi there, stuffed bunny, you're a mess. Um, you could very quickly have some food stored very quickly. Sue's Q from North Carolina, um, Amy Reiser. So I wanted to revisit that and remind everybody, go to the dollar store, see what they have for $1. Those north sides, those, it's not the healthiest foods in the world, but you're gonna have carbs, you're gonna have get you some peanut butter, you're gonna have protein. Kay in Florida, hi there. Just saw that I was on. I've only been on for 8 minutes. Um, let's see. Moved back, lived in St. George for 7 years, wasn't home. Got tired of riding horses through Wednesday. Mountains are better fit. Good. Yeah, I like the mountains. And we're high. If those rumors of Russia wanting to send a tsunami, I'm in a good place in West Virginia. But anyway, back to that. For $7 a week, and um, the north sides would feed somebody two people for a day. The can of chicken, two people for a day. You get a couple cans of tuna. Um, it's very simple. If you go to Dollar Tree, dollar store, you can find filling things, high carbs, high fat. Get you some peanut butter, some cans of pinto beans, and there's your protein. You got your fats, and your rice is your filler. So very easily, you could. Hey, Tina, you were on Southern Ohio Prepper. He asked me to join him on screen tonight. I was getting ready to get in the shower so I could come live. I was already an hour late. Thank you, Tina, for everything you do. Spinny 144, hi there. Good to see you. So, for under $10, if you bargain shop and go to Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, you can get Matten's AZ, um, enough food to feed two people for a week, and get your bag of rice. And then, if you don't have a decent water source, you're going to have to buy some water. But you can very easily get yourself a couple of months of food stocked up really quick. And then start working on the canning. I have a video where I canned deer meat. I showed you my ham I had canned. Um, Canning's awesome, but we need to get stuff in those cupboards before we start worrying about that. And I really think we need some food in our cupboards pretty quick. I'm getting ready to go add some more to mine. Beans and rice are your two staples, yes. But you also, listen, hey, Kimmy K, you're going to get, oh yeah, you don't forget toilet paper. I'm just talking about food. Baby wipes, toilet paper, it don't matter, anything. Paper towels, whatever, you know, you can get, that's going to be a luxury in life. But you want to also spice your menu up. You can't just depend on beans and rice. Of course, if you're starving to death, beans and rice is going to be like a T-bone steak. But if you'll go get those Knorr rice sides that are flavored, go get you some packages of gravy, um, the papered. I don't think we're going to have to be worrying about storing food for 25 years. I think we're going to need some food pretty quick and in a hurry. And if January 20th don't strike something off, I feel sure that we're going to need something before the election. So I want you all to at least consider. You see, I saw somebody say Eastern Panhandle near London County, Virginia. Found your channel a few days ago. Well, Thomas, it is nice to meet you. You're in the Eastern Panhandle. Lied that. Um, Martinsburg, Shepherdstown. Those are the prettiest places. The counties up there, Jefferson County, beautiful. Oh, in the summer, everything's so green. I forget where that racetrack is for the horses, but it is beautiful. But now I'm not talking about long term. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you found me. We're talking about how to get food real quick. And if you haven't watched anything, I'm getting ready to do a synopsis because we always have new people that really aren't aware of what's going on. I have a warped sense of humor. Yeah, Tina, y'all just roll with Tina. She's funny. She'll keep you laughing. Tina's awesome. You need some ammo. I believe everybody needs some ammo. I've got some, but I'm not sure if I have enough. But we divide stuff out. My nephew's got the ammo covered. But anyway, so the point is, don't wait. Please don't wait. Just, for under $10 a week, not counting your $15 bag of rice, you can go have a week's worth of food for two people. And for $10 a week, you can get your peanut butter and at least have just more than a couple of proteins a week with pinto beans. You can have a spoonful of peanut butter, a couple of spoons a day. That'll last you for a couple of weeks. So get some food in your cupboards. The reason being, I'm going to go through this real quick for anybody that is new. And I have pulled these up multiple times. They're on my last couple of lives on replays on this channel and WVPM News. I have some things on that channel. And I'm really not doing, yeah, Kelly, we got to have water. Not really doing what I had planned on, giving the news and then giving my opinion on this side. But I've got more people on this side to hear. If somebody will drop my link for the WVPM News, if you all could please go over and subscribe to my sister channel, because eventually it'll just be news over there and commentary over here. But you need to look at Virginia Senate Bill number 16. Quick recap, the highlights of that bill is telling everybody what type of guns, if they own them, they can be charged as a felon, and basically anything that accepts a magazine is going to be illegal. So you're going to have your old-fashioned shotguns, rifles, and the name just left my mind, pistol. Somebody type what kind of pistol we can have. The word just escaped my mind. Where you roll out the barrel and put your 6 little bullets in it. God. What kind of pistol is that? I'm having a revolver. Yes, a revolver and just an old-fashioned plain shotgun rifle. That's all you're going to be allowed to have in Virginia. Now, that is Senate Bill number 16. It's not the size of the magazine that matters. If your weapon accepts or ejects a magazine, it's going to be illegal, no matter what the size of it is. Okay? That is very important. Old fashioned shotgun, rifle, revolver. That's it. That's all you're going to be able to have. Okay? That is, again, Senate Bill 16. Senate Bill 64 goes into, wait a minute. And part of that also is if you are caught with one or more person educating them on the use of a firearm or any technique, that word technique, you can be charged with a felon. That means you cannot be teaching karate, boxing. Those are techniques that can bring harm or death to another individual. Felon. Getting ready to make all the good people in Virginia felons. Okay, Senate Bill 64 goes to your intent. Now they're going to start reading minds. They're going to assume your intent with a weapon. Okay? How can you know what somebody's intent is? So if you intend on using any type of weapon with a magazine that you want to take your child or grandchild out and teach them how to hunt, there's plenty of hunting counties in Virginia. That's a double felony. One for the pistol, one for teaching the technique, how to hunt. Okay. Then we have House Bill 67. That says, that's why that governor in Virginia wasn't ever worried about these Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Still have not heard that there's any more. There's some towns and municipalities that have gone above and beyond what the 85 of the 95 counties have made themselves Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Some of the towns, cities, and municipalities have decided to try to strengthen that, and they have declared in meetings with their town hall Second Amendment sanctuary towns, cities, or municipalities. Okay. Governor was never worried about that because now a sheriff they can't do anything with because a sheriff is elected, but his deputies are appointed. So House Bill 67 plainly states, and I've pulled it up. You can go back and look at my last couple lives. You can look at WVPM News. I've pulled between, 2 or 3 lives. I've pulled all these up a couple times. That states that any employee of the state that provides a service, if they are given an order and they decline to follow through with that order, they know right then and there that with Senate Bill 60 or House Bill 67, they are considered to be striking. Striking is illegal. Oh, Vanessa Dobbins, I went to go back to look at your video and my phone rang and I didn't get to watch it, but I will watch it, I promise. And I hope you're doing well, darling. But they're going to be considered striking, and the bill says that if they do not follow through, then they already know through the passage of this bill into law that they have terminated themselves. And within a very short period of time, that they will either be hand delivered or certified mailed their letter of termination of their jobs. And none of these employees, state employees, or county employees, any level of employees that provides a service, which includes the deputies, if they are considered to be striking, not only are they terminated, but they cannot work in a service-related position in the state of Virginia for 12 months. Now, where that comes in as being very, very important to our deputy sheriffs is that that would be 12 months that they wouldn't be qualifying on the range, whatever their training is, nothing for a year. You know, we've got some deputies that are looking at retirement. Not all of them spring chickens. And at the end of 12 months, they no longer qualify to go back into their position. They would have to go back through the police academy and start all over again. You tell me how many of our deputy sheriffs ready for retirement could make it through the police academy again. You know, they'd make it hard on them. So he was never worried about that. But I don't think they're worried about any of this. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. I took notes last weekend. Here's my notes on a little envelope where I had the bills written down. And I would not give you this information because I only had it from one source. A source I believe to be very reliable, but I've learned my lesson this weekend. If I get the information, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to tell you, this came from one source. Very reliable to me, has not led me wrong yet, but yet it's one source. I had my one source. I heard American Joe today. He had three sources and he confirmed the information I was given a week ago. And he just got it this weekend. So I've got a really good source. Okay, that information was. And I did talk about Annie drinking her teeth and pulled up Senator Tim Kaine's son's. It was, I think that one was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. There was one more recent in Oregon somewhere. I pulled up the wrong article for y'all, but still yet, Tim Kaine's son has a very lengthy arrest record because of his involvement with Annie. Okay. Now, if that boy is traveling all over the United States doing anti-T-Man rallies and different other, places that they go and show themselves in, what makes you think he's not going to run to Virginia with his group and do what his daddy needs done? So 100%, I believe that group will be there. I was told that they were instructed to blend in with the Patriots. So they're planning on wearing their camo and toting a gun and doing everything. On top of that, they have also involved, heard this a week ago, confirmed by three sources on American Joe's channel today. They have involved MS-13. Are y'all familiar with MS-13? I know this is Wikipedia. Excuse me. But this was the quickest thing I could pull up for you all. So I'm going to show you this. Okay. MS-13, I know, is an international criminal gang that was organized in Los Angeles in the 70s and 80s. Originally, the gang was set up to protect Salvadorian immigrants from other gangs in Los Angeles. Over time, the gang grew into a more traditional criminal organization. Okay? How many times have we seen that it's been announced since our current president has been in office, 1,200, 1,100, 1,000 MS-13 gang members have been deported, rounded up and deported. These people do not play. One of the things that I was going to read on there that is on that article says that they are known for their viciousness. They don't care to chop people up, shoot people. They don't care. MS-13 is already in Richmond. Black Lives Matter is also already in Richmond. And somebody else. Nazi-related group members are already in Richmond. Now, what was not reported on the one channel today that I had been told last week, the reason that these groups were recognized is they were on top of parking buildings, scoping out the situation, going into some of the other buildings, trying to get up on the roof. Why would somebody be wanting to be on the roof leverage, angle. I told y'all 3 weeks ago that it was reported that there would be, and there's even some rogue people calling themselves militias. They're not part of the real militias, but they're rogue and they're calling themselves militias. They want a civil war. So I had been told very directly that Annie Drinking Tifa would fire a shot to get our constitutional loving Americans in a battle. Do you think with mainstream media there, what are they going to have their eyes on? They're going to have their eyes on anybody that is showing a weapon. They're saying now, don't take a long gun. Take what you can conceal. Take a 72-hour bag that will get you to safety. Do not park your vehicle near the city. Hike yourself in there. Do not go individually. Do not go in groups of less than 15. If any individual or a couple of individuals tries to join your group, be very leery. Why are these warnings being given by law enforcement officers in Virginia if they don't know something? They're giving very good advice. One of the comments I read this evening when I went to put the post, sorry, it'll be 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock, was two people were having a conversation about whether or not to take children. The average person is going to look at this lobby day that's always scheduled in January in Virginia. And Virginia has asked for it to be lobby day, not protest day. It's going to be protest day. It's exactly what it's going to be. If we know for a fact that the officials in Virginia know that these groups and gangs are already in Richmond and that somebody is going to fire a shot, why would you want to have your child in a mess like that? The purpose, and it's known all the way from Washington or to Washington, that the purpose of these gangs in this area is to kick off a civil conflict. They have UN vehicles. It has been established, staged in Maryland, right at the edge of the border of Virginia. They have, Washington is aware, they've been made aware of the UN staging in Maryland. Washington has also been made aware of the UN staging in Cuba to fly in here because our illustrious past President Obama signed an agreement with the UN that at any point in time there is a civil conflict on this soil, that martial law would be enacted, our constitution would be suspended, and we would be under the rule of the UN. It's fact. That's not fear porn. That's not fear mongering. These are facts that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now, we got a lot of Jesus believing Christians in America that are praying for Virginia. And my firm belief is only intervention by God will stop a bloodbath in Virginia. This is what I believe. You can believe what you want to. This is what I believe. We know what Tim Kaine's all about. We know what that governor is all about. That governor was elected. Nobody believed that he would be elected in the first place. Bloomberg backed his campaign, and he was elected. We got Soros paying $15 an hour for Annie Drinking Tifa and a few other little groups that I don't recall their names, but that's the biggest one, to go in and cause trouble. Soros caused trouble on the southern border. I saw a YouTuber from California drive into Mexico, and he was shocked, as was I, because he just had his camera up. He was just driving to see what he could see. What did he see? First thing he saw, 15 nice, black, shiny, brand new, big old buses like the movie stars and rock stars and everybody travel in. That's how he had bussed the Guatemalans, the Colombians, the Salvadorians, everybody that was at that border trying to get in. Soros, it was proven, had paid for those buses. He showed the camp where those immigrants were staged, waiting to get across our border. Big, nice white tents. One for the men, a few for the men to sleep in, a few for the women to sleep in. Not many women there. The average age, as he went through and questioned people, was age 24 to 54 of the men. They had a tent for married couples and families. They had a couple of tents for medical service. They had tents for food, for their dinners that were prepared for them. This was a nice camp Soros paid for in Mexico. What do you think he's going to do in Virginia? And that was proven. That's fact. I saw that. Wish I could think of that channel. I'll try to find him again. If I can find it, I'll tell you that channel. I saw that. My mind was blown. I could not believe what I was seeing. It was the first thing, I mean, it was the first time he was seeing it. He didn't know what he was going to find. He took a day off from work, just drive down there, see what's going on. So these things are not adding up well. I mean, they're not. That governor, he is the one that wanted them to pass the full birth abortion. I saw him interviewed myself with my own eyes on mainstream media. And he said families should be given the option when the child is born and they notice something is wrong with that child. And his example was Downs babies. Lay that baby to the side. Don't resuscitate it. Don't do anything to it. Lay it to the side. Let the doctors educate those parents, and decide if they can take care of a Downs baby. And if the baby dies, well, so be it. And they can also choose to let the baby die. Thank God people were praying, and that didn't pass. They also tried to pass it in New York, Bloomberg, New York, Virginia. That stupid governor is Bloomberg's yes man. He's an idiot. To be a governor of a state. Now, if he's going to be a senator or House of Representatives, where those people, get in dealings and leave multi-millionaires, I could understand it. My God. He's their dummy. Go stand back and do what they tell him. Let me tell you, Soros and Bloomberg have a lot of doggone money. They know that people are not happy in America. That vote, the popular, all of the however many million people that voted for Trump, and they were just also shocked that Hillary didn't win. They're still in denial over that. Still in denial. They will go to any length to get their way. They want us controlled. Control the food, control the people. That's simple. That flooding in the Midwest. Have you ever watched a seeded cloud? Big old puffy, looks like what we grew up with. Watch it. I had one pinpointed last summer. That sucker didn't move for 3 hours. It's impossible. I have watched those trails spread gray across our skies. I didn't believe any of that. It's about a year and a half ago. And still didn't believe it when somebody was telling me I had to watch it. Midwest, our food source, our main food source, flooded. That water still hasn't receded. Still has not receded. Control the food, control. And look, the packages are getting smaller. The prices are already going up. People need to get to canning, because a year from now, if we are not in the middle of a war, nobody's going to be able, the average person ain't going to be able to buy food. I'm telling you right now, it's already going up. It's crazy how it's going up. So, no, I wouldn't take children to Richmond. This is not going to be a historic event for a family. There is hardly a person planned to make that trip to Richmond that has not planned to take a weapon. And it's not to show I'm an American, I am supporting my second right. No, not a one of them. I haven't heard not one of them say I'm taking my weapon to show I can carry my weapon because it's my God given right. And even our forefathers put in our Constitution our inalienable right. Ain't a one of them. Hey, Herman F., ain't seen you in a while, buddy. Hodgepodge, how are you? Not a one of them is sad. I'm just waving my pistol around because it's my God given right. It's not even going to be loaded. No, not a one of them. It's going to be a bloodbath over there. It's going to only be by God's intervention that that's not what happens on the 20th. My 2 cents. Then you've got this mass in the Middle East. There are 2 bases in Kenya, for God's sake. Kenya's only been in our news now twice, big time, that it affected us personally. What was the other time Kenya was in our news that should have affected us personally? Well, they get bases in Kenya. And then it's supposed to, be protecting past the Mideast. And they're attacked. And everybody said, oh, you've got these liberal congressmen. Oh, we shouldn't have taken that guy out. We should have left that, general alone. CNN or somebody broadcast his funeral live. Like, shame on us for killing that man. He's killed God only knows how many Americans and had a big plan for more attacks. Now, we don't want to be in war all over the world. But taking that man out was no different than taking out Osama bin Laden. In my book, just my 2 cents. There's a lot going on in this world. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. I have just given you facts. But he needs to get to prepping and praying. Like L 1978 says, be prepped up, prayed up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Our country is not in a good position right now. Then you've got these 13, 14 other states that are looking to see what happens in Virginia. They have the same bills they're wanting to propose this legislative session. They're wanting to take the guns. Then, let me show you this. Oh, I can still screen share. Okay. Oh, where's that? The Selective Service System. Everybody know what the Selective Service is? All of our guys should be knowing. Well, is it up there? I'm not seeing it unless I have a big delay. Still had screen share going. Why is it not working? Oh, okay. Let's do it again then. Stop screen share. Start screen share. We'll do it again. Okay. Now let's see if this works. Gonna work. Yep, there it is. Selective Service System. The Defense Secretary, now this was from 2015, was the latest update. That as of January 2016, there has been no decision to require females to register with the Selective Service. Only men ages 18 to 25. If you look over here on the Selective Service page, they also have a form to fill out for men that are 26 years of age. I did not pull it up, but supposedly Supreme Court has ruled that women will not be part of the Selective Service. On the Selective Service Twitter page, they're warning about due to the spread of misinformation, our website is experiencing high volumes of traffic. Okay. January 3rd, the Selective Service System is conducting business as usual. January the 2nd, there is no maximum number of local board volunteers per county. Larger and more diverse boards mean, well, that's on it. Where'd it go? I just had it pulled up. Have they taken? Oh, the Selective Service System is continuing to run business as usual. In the event, well, this was January 3rd, that a national emergency necessitates a draft, Congress and the President will need to pass official legislation to authorize a draft in the event of a national emergency. Would you not believe that a civil war or any kind of conflict on this soil would declare a national emergency? Sure it would. Our troops and our bases are on high alert. Now you can fill out a form if you're over 25 years old for the draft. Something's going on. We may have the answer. Everybody has wondered for years now. What are they doing under that Denver airport? Why is there a town under the Denver airport? Tunnels. A city. What's going on under that Denver airport? Now, rumor has it that they're planning on moving the White House to that facility under the Denver airport. Could that explain the drones? What are they checking for? Nobody is claiming those drones. That is gridding out Colorado. There's not an answer or an official answer for that one. But I'm telling you right now, January the 8th is Wednesday. That's when they're going to start voting on these bills in Virginia. And I hope that I can go live and say they didn't pass. But I think they're going to pass. This is all the big agenda. This is the elites and the rights agenda. Now, I'm not getting into all that Illuminati mess and, we've all heard it. We know the signs. We know what we've seen. See. It's been planned for years. That's not a good thing. But we've got till Wednesday to be praying hard, folks. Only a miracle of God is going to stop those bills from being passed into law. The governor's going to sign off on them. That's not a question. And they ain't gonna sit on his desk for decades either. Nope. They're gonna be enforced as fast as they possibly can be. So yeah, they're gonna pass those bills. Now the question is, how many of those sanctuary counties where their deputies, really decide that, how many deputies do you have that don't have a mortgage and a car payment and families to worry about? Right now is a sad time for our nation. Got all this junk going on over in the Middle East. And I still cannot get over Kenya, of all places. 2 bases attacked in Kenya? Was somebody really born there? Now, I saw a mainstream media interview of a woman that claimed she was there when somebody was birthed. That woman died a couple of weeks later. Her brother's still alive, works in New Jersey. They've tried to interview him, and let me tell you what, he runs like he stole something. He's not talking to nobody because his sister did. And now we've had people killed. Now I've heard different reports. I've heard that there was 3 contractors and a military man, 2 contractors, 2 military. You know, I haven't found a consistent source of how many Americans died in Kenya. Fact is, we had Americans die in Kenya. And none of the reports are consistent. Something with that. Isn't it funny how Russia, we just heard last summer, they wanted to break off and have their own internet. Been doing practice runs with that. Had a very successful practice run not too awful long ago. Russia's taking care of themselves. Yes, they are. We have to question everything. But when you start putting different dots together, it definitely causes you to come to conclusions. Now, these aren't dots. There are multiple people now getting word out of Virginia that Annie, MS-13, Nazi groups, Black Lives Matter, rogue militias are going to be there. And they want to fire a shot and start it off. You've heard about the shot heard around the world. This is going to be a shot heard around the world, especially across the United States. I guarantee you, I'm glued to the internet and my TV Wednesday. Or, well, Wednesday. Well, I am Wednesday because it's the 8th when they start voting on these bills. But on the 20th, I'll be praying. Let me tell you, got a lot to worry about. Well, we can't worry. What's going to happen is going to happen. We're going to put it in God's hands. I shouldn't even said it that way. Well, let me see. That's about all I had to give you tonight. My 2 cents worth and what I should have reported a week ago. Well, hello, Angel Katita. I'm sorry you were late too. Gave some good information and a little bit of opinion. Not too whole lot of spice because this is a serious situation, and I don't have a whole lot of energy tonight to have a whole lot of spice. All I could do was give you the facts. Brian Griffin and his stuffed bunnies. Oh, he makes me laugh. Virginia Prepper. Hey, buddy. Prescott Caliber Club. How y'all doing? Texan, Pacemaker 83. I don't sing when I call anybody out. Oh, I do an intro and an outro. Oh. Oh, she's talking about the bounty. $80 million bounty on POTUS today. Iran did. Susie Q would not give us inaccurate information. I missed that. Holy cow. I'm telling you what's the truth. Daggone, I forgot what's going. Oh, part of that Virginia thing is in their budget. They want like $250,000 for incarcerations of patriots. They've added that to the bill, and they've also added a big amount of money because they're going to need to expand their jails. That's in their budget. A bounty on the president's head. Let me tell you, nothing surprises me. But we need to talk about head on a swivel. And let me tell you what, we need to be looking. Prescott Caliber Club says it's amazing how many young people are trying to avoid a draft. Well, we had Bill Clinton. He went to Canada and avoided the draft. Yeah, presidents avoiding the draft. Now, my state, I don't know lately, but for years, there were more military from my state per capita than any other state in the United States. We're a patriotic bunch, let me tell you. A bounty on the president's head. Oh, my word. There's something, I'm telling you, with that airport and those drones. What'd you forget? I don't know what I had said. I forgot about that till recently. What'd you forget about Prescott Caliber Club? Let me tell you what, I started saying 2 years ago that I didn't think we'd have an election. And then you've got all kinds of people that have been talking about that Trump was going to be our first president, our last president, our first president, last president of the United States, first president of the New World Order. However, he hurried up in December, 1st of December, and have supposed to be to replace NAFTA, but has now gone into agreement with Canada and Mexico, and that we would be one big region. But we've got, you don't even have T-Man on the ballot in California? Oh my gosh. Oh, Prescott Caliber Club. I didn't see. I talked about the internet. Yeah, buddy. They're protecting themselves. It's now or never, Bill. Yep, now or never. All right, Angel. No, Lisa, I cannot get myself feeling better. They're wanting me to start on medicine for my MS, but I think why start something when, nothing happens within the next few months, I might consider it. And Thomas has already left. Virginia Prepper. You're a backup singer? That's awesome. I had a tumor on my thyroid that messed with my vocal cords. I can't sing a lick, girl. Used to good. Used to good. Oh heck. Susie Q, CIA in plain clothes. We don't know. We could have one of those. Everybody, listen, we can snack. I just had a salad and a baked potato for dinner. So I can have my snacks. I got to lose this weight. I'm gaining weight, y'all. So it's snack time. Trains operation, subtrain challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Team West Virginia. I Donna's home place, Tennessee. Amazing Baby. I don't think I spoke to you. For Pete's sake, that's a cute name. It's like I like Sweet Dreams. She's got REM, Sweet REMs, Sweet Dreams. Some really cute names. I don't understand NAFTA either. Now, I haven't got that deep into politics. I just know we're not participating. Your wife's on meds for her MS. Yeah, they've been wanting to start me on them. I need to take a TB test, and then I can start. I'm never going to got my TB test, so they won't start me on that crap. RAN treated the White House. I'm not sure, American Sister, what you're trying to tell me. Yeah, sour cream. Pickles. No calories. Yep. And you're getting that vinegar. That's good for you too. I'm trying to see if anybody else has any questions I missed. I think we have a lot of treason going on in our country. I got old governors treasonous. I think anybody supports in breaking news. Baghdad embassy attacked again. Oh, Lord, y'all. Let me see who put that up. Yes. Bone sent me a text I'm just now seeing. I have heard off and on for about a year that we have some missing nukes. They say that's what the drones are looking for. That could be a FF. We could be getting ready for anything. Let's see, where did that news break come through? It was just a news break that just happened. And then, of course, today, the BBC reported that Iran lifted their limits on their uranium. They effectively ended the 2015 nuclear deal. Where did I see that? It came on the top of my phone. Well, I don't know where that report came from, but it was 4 minutes ago. Trumpet News. Um, the Baghdad embassy attacked again. Let me see if I can find anything on that. Well, what happened? Crap. I don't know what happened. I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything. See what's on Twitter. As I cram my mouth. Potato chips. Why is this thing buffering? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. My Twitter stuff. Let me just look on my phone. I can never remember. Now you gotta eat Pringles. Let's see. We got anything on Twitter? I'm trying to see if I can find us something. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. One day ago. I'm not seeing anything new. So I don't know. I don't have that information. I'm not reporting it. 26 nations met August 14 US during World War II, but we knew we'd get attacked to try to map new country boundaries. But where'd it go? What do you think they planned for? Yeah, that's what they planned for. Yeah. Well, that is all of the facts I have for you all. Let me stop this screen share. We could sit here and guess all day long, but like I say on WVPM, I report, you decide. I really would love for you all to get over to that news channel. So, hey, Jerry, how are you, honey? You done missed it. But my most important thing was summing up. We've got, and I'm only going to say this word once so I don't get in trouble, Antifa, MS-13, Nazi gangs, and Black Lives Matter already confirmed in Richmond. I had already heard, thank you, Scam Family, that one of those groups starting with the A was being sent there to fire a shot. Everybody needs to go gray. That's all right, Jerry. I've been late to yours too. I've had to miss a few. Everybody needs to go gray. If these groups are planning on going looking as patriots, then the patriots need to go looking gray. That's what needs to happen. You can't put just anybody in daggone camouflage. They're going to stick out like sore thumbs. Watch out for them. Please to God, don't take any kids. This is not a historical moment. This very well could be a bloodbath. So don't be taking kids. So anyway, put my chip down. You came just in time. Yeah, there's my link. Thank you, Miss CJ. Try to get over there to the news channel. I do have some of the same information over there. I need to go live over there, but I've had Prepper Mimi. I'm a Mimi. My granddaughter calls me Mimi, and her daddy called me Mimi. They started calling me mommy. So that was odd when she started calling me Mimi out of clear blue skies. But oh Lord, are the Golden Globes on? I'm getting Golden Globe reports now. Would love to have you and do the news and do shorter lives over there and commentary over here and have guests over here to bat it back and forth with me. But I just got the notification that Marv is going live on D Live. So I'm sure that means the chat link is open and available to everybody. So I'm going, perfect timing is getting ready to end. So everybody remember, don't be scared, just be prepared. Pray before you post or go live. Share the love, that's the love of God, and the truth will come. And don't ever, ever, ever forget that I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I truly mean that. And until next time, see ya. Keep praying for our nation. Pray for Richmond. Love you all.